Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 2nd down, Ingram again.
There he goes left side. The 40. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans. Mark Ingram. 74 yards.
And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Lutz with the extra. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On the move to his left. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A first down throw coming for Dalton. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Smith will come in motion right. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. They complete it to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So Dalton now. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry from 8 yards out. And the Saints have regained the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Here's Dalton to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Jalen Waddle, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
68. Here you go, Cam. Here you go, 368. Check. Regular.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
44. Here we go. 368.
From midfield here, Dalton. That one complete to Hill. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Here's Dalton. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let me see.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they take a knee. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Looks good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 more there and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quick.
He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a first carry for their fullback. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down and 8.
And now to the air, Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Dalton now to pass. A little juke, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Move. 368.
Check. Watch out.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara